Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Jovita Belgard. Welcome to Workout Wednesdays with Stephanie. We're following up. This is our third week doing Workout Wednesdays. When I was talking with Stephanie a little bit about nutrition these last few days. Stephanie, what kind of advice would you give to people about nutrition or diet when they're trying to start working out?
So it's a really good question, Jovita. Thanks again for having me here. I'm super excited to be here. 3 weeks in the bag. That's awesome. And it's a great question right now, especially because we're just home. A lot of us are at home. And so we're just surrounded by food. So it's really easy to make choices that really don't benefit us and our goals for health and fitness. Some really easy things that you can kind of try to add to your choices when you are in the fridge kind of rummaging around. If you have a sweet tooth, instead of reaching for that Snickers or that candy, go for some fruit. Your body is going to recognize the sugar from the fruit similarly to the way that it recognizes the sugar in the candy. So you're going to get that sugar fix that the body is craving, but your natural sugar is going to be digested much cleaner than the candy sugar. So go for fruit if you have that sweet tooth. Another really good trick that I use when I first started my health and fitness journey, whenever you get like, I don't know, late night munchies, like you have to have a snack after dinner or something. For whatever reason, we get that urge. Instead of doing that, instead of going for like a snack, eat sunflower seeds or some type of seed that you can put in your mouth. It's this hand to mouth thing that we get really attached to. So you're going to get that hand to mouth with those seeds, and you can eat a significant amount of seeds without, gaining a whole lot of weight. The sodium's a little high, but I would rather like deal with the sodium than, eat cereal or something like that. So fruit for sure is a great substitute for sugar. And then if you want to like curb any type of urge to snack when it's not the right time or you don't think you should, get some seeds or, something that grapes or something that you can do that hand to mouth gesture for. That will help curb all of those things. So a great question though. Hold on, Jovita. Sorry, I don't hear you.
Oh, I said, do we need any supplies to start this workout? Do you need
Thank you so much.
us?
So I have a couple of cans that I pulled out of my pantry. I have corn and green beans. So yes, if you don't really need these to do the workout, but if you want to add this to the workout today, then definitely go run and grab a couple of cans. We'll give you a minute or so. Super simple. Some cans of vegetables will work. I'm sorry, I can't hear you again. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're going to stand and we're going to bring our arms up, reaching for the sky, really stretching. Think about the space between your fingers and your feet. Take a deep breath in, and then we're going to bend, sweep the floor up. One more time. Push through those fingers, anchor with those feet. Really separate the body and down. One more time. Good. All right, we're going to go nice and wide with our feet. Hands are going to come out. We're going to touch our right foot with our left hand and come up and switch. We're going to do that 8 more times. So this is 3, 4, good job, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Nice. Okay, we're gonna stretch our right leg. So let's go into a wide lunge. Go as wide as the body will let you. And we're just gonna stretch this left hip flexor. So it's a static hold. We're just gonna hold it. And then let's switch, stretching out that right hip. I always like to recommend to my clients to make sure that you tune in with the body, work with whatever the body has to give you for that day. Come up. Let's go ahead and go to the mat. We're going to actually go down to the floor for this stretch. Lay all the way down and push the mat away from you to stretch your core and your chest. It's also a really good way to get the heart rate going again, is to move in this sequence. We're gonna curl the toes, lift the knees, push down in a downward dog. Take a breath, walk your hands back to your feet. So you're in a full bend here. And we're gonna come up one vertebrae at a time. Let's get those arms stretched. So we're gonna go forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 1 more, and done. Now we're gonna go back. So yeah, just check in with the body, make sure you're moving within the body's ability. I'll give some modifications, but really just check in and make sure that your body's doing okay with the movements. And 10, left arm across the body, interlacing those elbows. And switch, right arm across the body, interlacing those elbows. All right, let's do our wrists and that will be it. So stretching 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and other way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. So our first movement is going to be squat jumps. So there's a couple of ways that we can do this movement. We're going to be nice and wide in the feet. One option is to do the actual squat jump. So I'm going to show you the squat jump. You're going to come down, let those hips go back so that your knee stays over the ankle, not over the toe. And then you're going to jump, tap, and then back in. That's 1 rep. You can do that if you're not comfortable and your knees, or if you're not comfortable jumping or your knees don't like it when you jump, you can also come down and lift 1 leg at a time for 1 rep with that. Or if you don't want to lift any legs, you can just do a squat as such. So we're going to do 10 squat jumps or whatever modification you choose for this movement. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. So there's 1. Here we go. Nice work. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Good job, families. Kiddos, don't let those grown-ups slack on you. Make sure they keep up with these movements. And adults, make sure your kiddos are in there with you too, getting these movements down and out. All right, now we're gonna hit core. Let's go ahead and lie down on our mat. Bicycle crunches. We're gonna bring our opposite elbow to the opposite knee and switch for 20 reps. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway. 5 more. And done. Sorry guys, I had to take
Wait, I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Hey, Stephanie. We couldn't hear you for like the beginning of this new one. Can we maybe start? I don't know if you can you hear me?
You know what? I think something's going. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Something's going on with that. Oh, go ahead.
Now I can hear you. I don't know if you want to start this one from the beginning just because I couldn't hear you. We were trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay. So this movement is a full moon shoulder raise. If you have cans, go ahead and grab them. If you don't have cans, then this would be more of a range of motion movement for you. But either way, you're going to benefit from this movement. So palms are going to be facing away from you, right in front of the body. Right there, not right here. We want to be right in front of the body. We're going to come up over the head and together. So, and we don't want to be too far back. We want to be nice over the crown of the head. We're going to do 10 reps of those in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice and wide. 4. Keep those elbows soft. 5 more. Don't hyperextend those. Last 3. Here we go. Here we go. Almost done. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. And done. Nice. All right. So those are the 3 movements that we're going to do in this set. So we're going to do our squat jumps. We're going to do our bicycle crunches. And then after that, we'll do our full moon shoulder raises. Grab a drink of water if you need it.
That sounds great. We're also on Facebook Live now. It went through.
Oh, good. Oh, nice. Awesome. Hi, Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. Hello to all the families out there. Hello, kiddos. So glad that you could all join us today. All right. So we're going to do the squat jumps for our legs, the bicycle crunches for the core, and then the full moon shoulder raises for the upper body. So let's go ahead and do another set of those 3 movements. Again, just check in with yourself, check in with your body. All of the Facebook people, if you're just tuning in now, make sure that you're working within the realms of the body. Don't try to push yourself too hard. Whatever the body can give today, just allow that to happen. Okay, so nice and wide. Squat jumps, you can either do the squat jump, you can bring one leg up at a time, or you can just do a regular squat and come up without jumping. Totally up to you. We're gonna do 10 of these, and here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, 1. Keep going. 4 more. 2 more. Here we go, here we go. To end, you got this, nice. And 10, good job. High five your family member, high five whoever's in your house, high five yourself. You guys are doing great. All right, we've got our bicycle crunches for 20. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway. 5 more. Don't quit now. 2 more. 1 more. And done. Nice. All right. Full moon shoulder raises. Grab those cans if you got them. There we go. Palms facing away from you. We're going to go above the head in 3, 2, and 1. 1. Keep breathing. 5 more, almost done. Come on, last 2, last 2. Don't let those people in your home give up. Come on, and done. Nice. You've come too far to turn around now. Good job. If you ever need to take a break, also please allow yourself to take a break, take a breather whenever you're ready to come back into it. Come back into the workout whenever your body is recovered. So don't think you have to push a whole lot. Let the body recover and then get back into it. All right. So that is it for our first combination. Our second combination, we're gonna start with split lunge jumps. And I'm gonna show you two different ways to do this. You have one option of jumping and splitting. So this is a split lunge jump. Well, sorry, I stepped on a rock. You're gonna switch the feet behind you. So up, jump, and switch. Or you can step back like that if you're not too fond of jumping, okay? So those are the two ways that you can do it. We're gonna do 10 of those jumps. All right, here we go. Coming down, make sure that the shoulders are over the hips. You do not wanna be leaning forward for this movement. Make sure the shoulders are over the hips here. We're gonna do 10 in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah, feel the burn for sure. Don't try to get away from the burn. Chase that burn. You want that burn. That's what you need. All right, we're gonna do some bent over back flies. You're gonna want your cans for this. If you do not have the cans, again, this is a great range of motion movement, so you're gonna benefit regardless. Okay, so feet are gonna be directly under the hips. I'm gonna show you this angle, and then I'll show you a front angle. Feet are directly under the hips, belly button's pulled in. You're gonna hinge at the hips, keeping your back flat. See how my back is flat? Don't let the back round. Way to keep the back flat is to really kind of do like a Superman pose, like super extra Superman pose, to get that back flat. That'll pull the shoulders back and your back will be flat. So we're gonna hinge at the hips. Our cans are going to be facing each other, and then we're going to do a back fly coming up and then back down, controlling the weights coming down. So that's the side angle. And here we go. This is the front. So the cans are gonna be facing each other here. And we're gonna come up, nice soft elbows here, don't hyperextend, and then down. All right, we're gonna do 10 reps of those. Here we go, feet under the hips, belly button in, really, really tall chest, hinging at the hips, keeping that back flat, weights in front of you. And we're gonna fly with these cans in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, don't rush the movement. 4, really allow the weights or the cans to come down. 6, 7, nice and slow, control it. 2 more, last two. And done, nice work. Nice, okay, so the split lunge jumps were the leg movement. Our can back flies are the upper body movement. Now we're gonna do core. Okay, go ahead, and we're going to get in a plank position. So I'm gonna show you from the side for this movement. We're going to bring the knee into the chest and rotate slightly. If you want to do this on the knees, you can do that on the knees as well. This will be the movement on the knees. So your knee will come in and to the side and to the side for the core. So we're working these side obliques here. In a full plank position, your feet will be up. Make sure that your hips are not bowing or too high. They need to be aligned with the shoulders. This movement will look like this. All right, we have 10 reps of those. So you can either do those on the knees or fully extended plank. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get it in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost done. 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. So those are the 3 movements in this second set. So we're gonna do the split lunge jumps again. We're gonna do our bent over can flies. And then we'll do our plank elbow reaches. Grab some water real quick. High five the person next to you or yourself. You guys are doing great. The hardest part about working out is showing up. Once you get your blood going, your lungs going, your body is moving, you're fine. So you guys already did the hard part. We're gonna do one more set of this second cluster, and then we'll stretch again. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. You guys are doing great. Stick with me. We're almost done. Do not quit on yourself. Don't let those kiddos quit. Don't let your parents or caregivers quit. We're all in this together. Oh, legs first, sorry. All right, split lunge jumps. Remember, you can step back if you don't want to jump, or you can jump with me. Here we go. We're gonna do 10 of them in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 5 more. 2 more. And done. Nice. All right. Whew. Grab our cans. And those jumping movements are a great way to get the heart racing, the plyometric movements to kind of play with that heart rate and let it come up and down, and you'll burn more calories moving that heart rate in those interval training, in that type of interval training. All right, grab your cans, feet under the hips. Really, really tall chest, belly button pulled in, hinge at the hips, hands are in front of you. And let's go ahead and get this behind us in 3, 2, and 1. 1, squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. 3, 4, good job. 5, come on fams, you got this. 6, encourage each other. 7, 8, 2 more, 2 more. 1 more, and done. Good job. High five you, nice work. Let's get the core again. I'm gonna be on the mat this way this time. Again, if you're on the knees, you want your knees to be a little farther away from you so that you can rotate over. But if you're in that full plank, you're good. Here we go. You got plenty of room underneath you. And also you wanna make sure anytime that you're doing a push-up, well, not really a push-up because you can go wide, but anytime you're doing a plank or something where your hands are in front of you, make sure that your wrist and your shoulder are aligned with each other, because anything else, it's too hard on that shoulder rotator cuff. So if you can, stack those joints over each other, they'll help support you, and it actually makes the movement easier because you're not struggling with the upper body. All right, so wrists directly under our shoulders. We're gonna go ahead and twist. We've got 10 reps of these in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work, everyone. Nice work. You guys killed that workout. You should be very proud of yourself. I am proud of you. It's not easy, especially right now, to be active. We can come up, I know I can come up with every excuse in the book to not work out, or to, not do the run that I need to do, or all of the above. So kudos to you all who have showed up again this week to get a workout in. And you can do these workouts multiple times a week. Like, take the workouts that they're sharing and switch them up. Like, do maybe the first week that we did one day, and then the second week that we did is another day, and then today's workout another day, and that's 3 days a week that you're moving, So take these workouts and use them throughout your week. We're gonna go ahead and stretch. So you're gonna want to have your mat or a place on the floor that you can relax. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Go ahead and grab a drink of water also. And we're just gonna take a seat. Our feet are going to be in front of us. We're gonna interlace our fingers and put our hands under our feet. And we want to gently pull up on our feet and push down on the knees. Keep that chest tall, take a deep breath. You guys did amazing. And if you have kiddos that are joining you, kudos to you guys. You guys are doing great right now. Working out with the parents, making your parents work out. You never know, could be that way too. Okay, go ahead and stick that right leg out. Reach for the right leg. We're gonna bring our left arm over the body. You should feel a stretch from your wrist all the way down your rib cage. Take a deep breath in and switch. Right leg in, left leg out. This time we're gonna reach for that left leg. Right arm goes over the body. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Okay, feet come together. Hands are gonna come up. We're gonna grab our left wrist and really pull it over. We're stretching our side obliques right now because we did those side oblique crunches. So we really wanna target the side of the body. One more on that right side. Pulling on the wrist and bending over to the left side. Another good trick for food is if it comes out of a bag or a box, don't eat it. Come back down. We're gonna go ahead and get into a plank position. So basically anything that was alive is good to eat. Fruits, vegetables, anything that is what it was when it appeared on the planet is good. Everything else, most of the time, if it's in a bag or a box, it's processed food. So that's a really good trick to kind of get away from those processed foods. All right, so we're gonna get into a plank position, curling the toes, lifting the knees, pushing down in a downward dog. Allow your feet to pedal, pushing through the right foot and then the left foot. Coming back into a plank position. We're gonna bring our right knee up, over, and then in, letting that leg lay down in front of you, sliding the left leg back into what we call the pigeon pose. Really stretching that right side of the body here, the right side of the hamstring. I'm gonna stay here for about 5 more seconds. Okay, hands go flat in front of you, curling that left toe, lifting that left knee, slide the right leg back. We're gonna push down into downward dog. Pedaling those feet again. Coming back into a plank position. This time the left foot is gonna come in, up and over. And then back in, letting that left leg relax on the ground, sliding the right leg back, and then coming down. I'm gonna hold this position for about 10 seconds. Really allowing that body to cool down. Okay, hands are gonna go flat in front of you again. Let's curl that back toe, lift the right knee, slide the left leg back. We're gonna drop both knees here and both feet, and then push back into child's pose. All right, go ahead and come up. Let's go and lie down on our backs. Letting our hands fall next to us and letting our feet fall apart. Taking a deep breath in. And out. Now feeling your ankles relaxing and your knee relaxing. Letting your hips sink into the ground under you. Letting your shoulders relax. And your elbows and your hands. Really feeling the weight of the body. Now let's relax our eyebrows, our forehead. Relax your cheekbones. And just for a second, letting go of all the tension in the body. Just for a moment, allowing the body to completely relax. Thanking the body for movement today. And thanking yourself. Taking another deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes to bring movement back into the body. And sit up whenever you're ready. Now more than ever, definitely try to eat good foods. Drink your water, eat good foods, take your vitamins, all of those good motherly guides from me. Thank you so much for letting me be here again to spend some time with you and get your body moving in such a crazy time where we don't have control of a whole lot in our lives. One of the things that we can control, and I always used to tell my clients this, is what we eat, our choices that we make to eat, and if we work out today, if we move our body today. Those things are your choice. Those are things that you can control. So if you were here today and you moved your body, give yourself a huge round of applause. I'm going to give all of you a round of applause. Thank you so much for having me again, and I will see all of you next week.
And for any of you that joined us late on the Facebook Live, we'll see if we can post the recording so you can see the beginning as well.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.